Welcome to News Around, the home of stories that move, surprise, and bring you closer to your favorite stars. If you love hearing the real emotions behind the glitz of celebrity life, don't forget to subscribe, tap that join button to support our channel, and stay tuned till the very end, because tonight's story will remind you what true love and devotion really look like. In the glamorous yet unpredictable world of Turkish television, love stories often bloom under bright studio lights, but few ever feel as real as the one between Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel. This time, however, their relationship wasn't making headlines for its romance on screen but for the quiet, selfless gestures that unfolded behind hospital doors. When news broke that Hande Erçel had been rushed to the hospital after days of exhaustion and overwork, the entertainment world seemed to pause for a moment. What followed became a powerful reminder that compassion can outshine fame. It all began when Hande, who had been filming non-stop for several days, suddenly collapsed on set. Crew members described the atmosphere as chaotic. Cameras stopped rolling, lights dimmed, and whispers turned into panic. Within minutes, she was taken to a private hospital in Istanbul. The diagnosis: severe fatigue, weakness, and high fever caused by overwork and lack of rest. While doctors moved quickly to stabilize her condition, another scene, far more emotional, was taking place elsewhere in the city. According to eyewitnesses, Kerem ran through the hospital corridors with visible panic in his eyes, searching for Hande's room. Nurses and patients alike recognized him but said nothing. They could already see the worry painted across his face. For hours, he waited silently outside the door, clutching a small bouquet of flowers, reportedly Hande's favorites, which he eventually placed gently by her bedside before entering the room. Friends close to Hande shared emotional details. One of them confessed, "Kerem was trembling. I've never seen him that devastated. He kept asking if she was okay, if he could see her. He would have given up his own heartbeat for her if he could." And indeed, those words captured what everyone saw later that night: a man completely devoted, refusing to rest until the woman he loved opened her eyes again. Before we continue, if you're as touched by this story as we are, hit that like button and let us know in the comments, do you believe love like this still exists in today's celebrity world? Don't forget to subscribe to News Around for more stories that show the human side behind the fame. After several tense hours, doctors confirmed that Hande's condition was improving. Her illness, they explained, stemmed from exhaustion, the price many actors pay for perfection on screen. But for Kerem, the recovery came slower. Those present at the hospital described him as emotionally shattered, pacing the corridor, unable to sit still. When the doctors finally allowed him to see her, he stepped into the dimly lit room, took her hand, and whispered softly, "Don't push yourself so hard again. I can't imagine a minute without you." The scene was pure cinema, not scripted, not performed, but heartbreakingly genuine. Later, when Kerem exited the hospital and faced reporters, he tried to hide his emotions. Cameras flashed as he smiled faintly, his voice calm yet full of relief. "She's fine now. That's all that matters. Nothing else matters to me." His words instantly went viral across social media. Within hours, the internet was flooded with admiration. This is real love. Men like him barely exist anymore. Hande is the luckiest woman alive. Fans praised Kerem for his sensitivity and loyalty, noting that his actions spoke louder than any romantic script ever could. Their bond, people said, was more than passion, it was friendship, trust, and respect built over time. As Hande began to recover, Kerem reportedly put all his professional commitments on hold. Instead of rushing back to the set, he chose to stay by her side, a gesture that once again made headlines. According to close sources, he told his management team, "Everything else can wait. She comes first." His decision resonated deeply with fans, who admired his priorities in a world often ruled by fame and schedules. Hande's family, too, expressed their gratitude. Her sister Hande Erçel was quoted as saying, "Kerem was our anchor through this. Hande is truly blessed to have someone who loves her so sincerely." Hande's mother, visibly moved, reportedly hugged Kerem and thanked him for not leaving her daughter's side even for a moment. As the night deepened, few people knew what was happening inside Hande's hospital room, but those who did, described scenes worthy of a love story. Kerem stayed awake all night, sitting beside her bed, holding her hand, watching her breathe. Nurses later shared that the actor didn't sleep, eat, or speak much. He simply stayed there, silently keeping watch. One staff member said, "You could see everything in his eyes: love, fear, devotion. It was overwhelming." When morning came, Hande finally opened her eyes. The first person she saw was Kerem, waiting quietly with a cup of coffee in hand. She smiled faintly and asked, "Were you here all night?" His reply melted hearts. "Where else would I be?" That one line, simple yet deeply emotional, became the most shared quote of the day across Turkish media platforms. It wasn't just a romantic moment, it was a reminder that even in an industry often accused of superficiality, genuine affection still thrives. Hande's family later arrived at the hospital and witnessed the depth of Kerem's care. Hande Erçel reportedly turned to her mother and said, "Now I understand why she's so in love. He's truly one of a kind." As the couple left the hospital hand in hand, photographers captured the image that would dominate the tabloids for days: a tired but smiling Kerem, holding Hande's hand tightly under the morning sun. When asked by reporters for a statement, he simply said, "This family is my family now." After her discharge, the couple decided to retreat from the public eye for a few days. They escaped to a quiet, nature-filled retreat outside the city. Friends close to them said they turned off their phones and simply enjoyed each other's company: long walks, homemade meals, and laughter replacing the chaos of the past week. Kerem reportedly cooked for Hande himself, paying attention to every detail of her comfort. A few days later, he posted a photo on social media with a simple caption, "Your recovery is my greatest reward." The post received tens of thousands of likes within hours, with fans commenting hearts and supportive messages. Shortly after, Hande herself broke her silence with a heartfelt statement. "Sometimes, words aren't needed. Just having someone there, quietly standing beside you, makes everything bearable. Kerem turned silence into peace for me." Her words resonated far beyond the fanbase. They became a trending quote, shared by countless people who saw in them the reflection of something rare and beautiful. Under her post, Kerem left a single red heart emoji, a simple gesture that said everything. At News Around, we can't help but ask, isn't this the kind of love story we all hope to see more of, one rooted not in luxury, but in loyalty and care? If this story touched your heart, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to News Around, and leave us a comment below. What do you think true love looks like in today's world? Which Turkish celebrities would you like to see us cover next? And remember, every week, we bring you the stories behind the smiles, the truths behind the headlines, and the humanity behind the fame. Until next time, this is News Around, reminding you that sometimes, the most powerful scenes happen when the cameras stop rolling.